Day 2 of 49ers training camp just wrapped up. Normally I would report from inside the 49ers facility, the media room, maybe a luxury suite. But today I'm outside the facility because the media is not allowed in during the coronavirus pandemic. So I got a nice little spot in the parking lot with Levi Stadium right over my shoulder. And here's what stood out to me during the second non-padded practice of 49ers training camp. Quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. He completed 10 of 14 pass attempts, 71%, threw no interceptions for the second day in a row, and tossed the best deep pass up the sideline I've ever seen him throw in a practice or game. He led wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk perfectly and hit him in stride for a 50-yard touchdown. Garoppolo still hasn't shown the zip he had on his passes before he tore his ACL, but he seems to be making improvement with his deep throws. Wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk. He already is the best healthy wide receiver on the team. He's faster than he seemed at Arizona State, and he gets open at will. None of the 49ers cornerbacks can cover him man-to-man. Ayuk's only issue currently is consistency. He slipped once during a route, which led to an incomplete pass, and he dropped one too. But he has big-time potential, and he seems ready to contribute right away. Wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. He clearly is the second best healthy wide receiver on the 49ers after Aiyuk. Bourne beat Richard Sherman with a deep go route up the sideline during one-on-ones and made 3 catches during team drills. Bourne seems in better shape than last season and probably will make the team. Wide receiver Jauan Jennings. He caught a deep pass near the sideline over starting free safety Jimmie Ward. Ward never turned his head to find the ball, and he's 5 inches shorter than Jennings, who turned and plucked the ball over Ward's head. Defensive end Nick Bosa. He beat Trent Williams twice for sacks during one-on-one pass rush drills and once for a sack during team drills. Bosa is in phenomenal shape, and Williams seems rusty after sitting out all of last season. Understandable. Defensive end D. Ford. He beat starting right tackle Mike McGlinchey for a sack during team drills. Ford seems healthier and slimmer than he did last year during training camp, and if he can play a full season, he will improve the 49ers defense big time. Running back / kick returner Jerick McKinnon. None of the 49ers linebackers could cover him during the one-on-one drills. He surprisingly seems to have regained most or all of his quickness. He also seems like the favorite to return kickoffs during the season. The 49ers have plans for McKinnon. Left guard Laken Tomlinson. He shut down rookie defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw all 4 times he faced him during one-on-ones. Tomlinson pushed Kinlaw down face first and used the rookie's aggression against him. Tomlinson is a crafty veteran who knows lots of tricks. Left guard Colton McKivitz. He manhandled defensive tackle Solomon Thomas when they faced each other during one-on-ones. McKivitz currently is the backup left guard, but he could become the starting right guard if Daniel Brunskill or Tom Compton struggles. Cornerback Emmanuel Mosley. He looks bigger and stronger than he did last season. Still seems to me like the best cornerback on the team, but today he played exclusively with the second team defense. What does the guy have to do to win a starting job? Free safety Jimmie Ward. He had great coverage against George Kittle man-to-man when Kittle ran deep up the sideline. Ward gave up 0 separation and squeezed Kittle against the sideline. The pass was incomplete. It seems like the 49ers will use Ward in man-to-man coverage much more frequently than last season. Quarterback Nick Mullens. He made the best throw of the day, a 50-yard deep pass to Tavon Austin, who was running a deep over route toward the left sideline. Mullens hit him perfectly in stride. Austin beat second-year cornerback Tim Harris Jr. Mullens has a terrific deep ball, even though he doesn't have the strongest arm. Wide receiver Jalen Hurd. He appeared to injure his foot while running routes on a side field during practice. Hurd fell to the ground and stayed there for 3 or 4 minutes until he stood up and walked slowly off the field by himself. He did not return to practice. The injury didn't seem serious, but it's something to monitor. Cornerback Richard Sherman. He gave up a deep catch to Bourne during one-on-ones. The 49ers are using more man-to-man coverage in the past 2 seasons, a change which doesn't necessarily bode well for Sherman, who's great in zone coverage, but not so great man-to-man. Cornerback Jason Verrett. He took all the reps opposite Sherman with the first-team defense and gave up a 50-yard touchdown catch to Eyuk. Let him run right by. The play looked like the touchdown catch Jason Verrett gave up against the Steelers last season. Might be time for him to retire. He's just not the same player he was before the injuries. Nose tackle DJ Jones. He looks overweight and out of shape after spending most of the season rehabbing. He was out of breath after just a couple of reps. The 49ers need to get him in shape ASAP. Defensive tackle Solomon Thomas. He still can't beat anyone as a pass rusher. He He's in great shape, but his strength and fitness doesn't help him on the football field. Defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw could not beat Laken Tomlinson during the one-on-one pass rush drills. Kinlaw seemed overeager, normal for a rookie. He might improve as training camp goes on, but today was not a promising start. Quarterback CJ Beathard. He's still a terrible quarterback. His most accurate pass of the morning was an interception he threw directly to backup strong safety Marcel Harris. It's amazing Beathard is entering his 4th season on the 49ers. He hasn't improved at all.